This place is bonkers.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cameos you might have missed in animated movies.
Let's just find the ship, okay?
Second bird on your right!
You can't miss it.
Hey, thanks.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most sneaky appearances in animated movies made by real people and characters from other intellectual properties. These cameos are so subtle, you probably didn't notice them during your first watch. If you did, let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston, The Iron Giant. Disney's chief animators during the mid-20th century, otherwise known as the Nine Old Men, are often celebrated for their influence in filmmaking. Director Brad Bird credits two of the Disney legends, Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston, as major sources of inspiration for his own work.
Each person had his own special technique or personality in the drawing.
We were all trying to do something that expressed the inner feelings of the character for that particular thing.
In fact, he often honors his real-life role models by depicting them in his animated feature films.
That's the way to do it. That's old school.
Yeah? No school like the old school.
You might remember Thomas and Johnston's cameos in Bird's 2004 success The Incredibles, but did you know they also appear in Bird's directorial debut The Iron Giant? The acclaimed animators can briefly be seen towards the beginning of the film as a train engineer and fireman.
Go on. Tell them what you saw, Frank.
You're not going to believe this, but it was a giant metal man.
Number 9. Fa Mulan, Lilo and Stitch. The Hawaiian-based movie starring a blue alien has not one but two sneaky references to the Chinese warrior. The first can be spotted after Lilo adopts Stitch at the animal shelter.
Okay, I gotta get to work. Stick around town and stay out of the roads, okay? I'll meet you at 1.
As she, her sister, and their new friend are walking away, they pass a restaurant named after the legendary heroine. On top of that, a poster for the 1998 film hangs on the wall in Nani's bedroom.
We can go on together with suspicious minds. Can build our dreams.
Honestly, now that we think about it, Nani has a lot in common with Mulan. You know, the whole hard-working, young, independent woman vibe. So it makes sense that she might look up to her.
I'm all about saving people.
Actually, I do think we have an opening.
Really?
Okay, this is it. Time to bring it all together.
Oh, that would be so great. You have no idea how badly I need this job.
Given that the references are subtle and in the background, it's likely that you didn't notice them on the first watch. Number 8. Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, Frozen. The romantic leads from Disney's Tangled make a brief appearance in the 2013 hit as guests at Elsa's coronation.
Make one wrong move and everyone will know. But it's only for today. It's only for today.
During the song For the First Time in Forever, Anna can be seen passing the couple as she makes her way through the castle gates.
For the first time in forever, I'm getting what I'm dreaming of.
Although they're only shown from behind and a little to the side, their likeness is undeniable. Rapunzel's still sporting her short brown hair, as well as a dress reminiscent of the one she wears in her own movie.
She was a princess worth waiting for. Beloved by all, she led her kingdom with all the grace and wisdom that her parents did before her.
Meanwhile, Eugene dons an outfit much fancier than what we're used to seeing him in, but we'd recognize that head of hair anywhere. Their cameo's quick. Don't blink or you'll miss it. Number 7. Flounder, Moana. One of Disney's most famous fish is Ariel's sidekick Flounder. Yellow with blue stripes and fins, he's got a pretty distinct look.
Ariel, I can't. Ariel, help!
Oh, Flounder.
In the nautical tale Moana, a fish that fits his description appears for a split moment during the song You're Welcome.
I gotta go. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome. 'Cause I'm gonna need that boat.
Although the animation style's different, the fish has Flounder's markings, fins, and even the little tuft on the top of his head. He's only on screen for about a second, swimming with a school of sea creatures, so you honestly might have to watch frame by frame to see him. Now that we've pointed him out though, you'll be able to track him down on your next watch through. What can we say except you're welcome?
I'm sailing away, away, you're welcome. 'Cause now we can do everything but float.
Number 6. Who doesn't have a cameo at this point? Wreck-It Ralph franchise. There are so many cameos in Wreck-It Ralph and its sequel, it's likely you haven't caught them all. So here is a brief rundown. In the first film, the protagonist of the 80s game Paperboy can be seen delivering papers in Game Central Station. If you look carefully, you can also spot Bowser and Sonic in the power strip.
If you leave your game, stay safe, stay alert, and whatever you do, don't die. Because if you die outside your own game, you don't regenerate. Ever. Game over.
In Ralph Breaks the Internet, Miranda Sings is shown when her avatar accidentally gets smushed.
Look, the signs aren't even real!
What the heck? Dang internet!
The avatar of yet another famous icon, Stan Lee, is bumped into at one point as well. A single shot from Vanellope's trip to Oh My Disney shows Iron Man, Dumbo, R2-D2, Elsa, and so many more.
To infinity and beyond!
Come on, princesses and cartoon characters, lame.
We've got a word count to stick to, but let us know how many others you managed to spot in the comments below. Number 5. Ron Clements and John Musker. Nearly every film they've ever made together.
John actually has a tendency to fall asleep during meetings. Must we go there? Yeah, I just hope he can make it through this speech without,
This animating duo has co-written and directed many beloved Disney films, from The Great Mouse Detective to Moana. You may not have realized it, but they often make cameos in their own projects. For instance, the pair can be seen in Aladdin during the titular character's confrontation with one of Jasmine's suitors.
On his way to the palace, I suppose. Another suitor for the princess.
The shorter man with a bushy red beard resembles a Ron Clements of the time, while the lankier one with a gray mustache looks like John Musker. In Hercules, they're depicted as stoneworkers who have an unfortunate interaction with the demigod.
Throw down! Look out!
Sorry, guys!
They also make animated appearances in Treasure Planet, The Princess and the Frog, and Moana. Number 4. Pinocchio, Tangled. Since the release of Disney's animated Pinocchio in 1940, their interpretation of the magical wooden puppet has made many cameos.
I wonder who he really was.
I'll tell you one thing, Doc. He weren't no rabbit or a duck.
Or a dog.
Or a little wooden boy.
He appears in movies like Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Aladdin, as well as in affiliated television shows and video games.
I'll do it. I'll set you free.
Yeah, right.
No, really, I promise.
In Tangled, during the song I've Got a Dream, the puppet is also visible in the rafters of the Snuggly Duckling pub.
I've got a dream, I've got a dream, got a dream, and I know one day romance will reign supreme.
He's not the center of attention and not on screen for very long, so we definitely missed this Easter egg on our first watch. Number 3. Belle, Magic Carpet, and Pumbaa, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. During the song Out There from Disney's 1996 The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Quasimodo expresses a desire to leave the cathedral and be among the people.
Out there among the millers and the weavers and their wives, through the roofs and gables I can see them. Every day they shout and scold and go about their lives.
At one point, he looks down at the town below, where not one but 3 familiar figures can be spotted. Belle is shown walking by while reading a book. No surprise there.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Look, there she goes, that girl is so peculiar. I wonder if she's feeling well.
She passes a villager who is shaking out a carpet resembling the one found by Aladdin. And on the other side of the street, 2 men carry a dead warthog that looks a little too much like Pumbaa for our liking. Later on, Pumbaa makes another appearance as a gargoyle.
Leaving so soon? Look! Up there! Hang on!
We're honestly not sure which is a worse fate. Number 2. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy, The Little Mermaid.
His Royal Highness King Triton.
characters typically reside on land, but this cameo showcases them under the sea. The three friends can be seen attending a concert held by King Triton in Atlantica.
Your Majesty, this will be the finest concert I have ever conducted. Your daughters, they will be spectacular.
They're a bit difficult to locate among the sea of merpeople. Yes, pun intended. In fact, you might need to pause and zoom in on the lower left-hand corner in order to make them out. A closer look will reveal Goofy's long nose, Donald's yellow bill, and Mickey's round ears. We're not exactly sure how the land-based characters got tickets to the event, or how they're even breathing for that matter, but we guess those are just the perks that come with being three of Disney's most recognizable faces.
And I may be small, Pete, but I've got friends that make me 10 feet tall.
Oh, nuts.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Magic Carpet and Genie's Lamp, The Princess and the Frog. This movie has a couple of references to treasures found in the Cave of Wonders. Steven Spielberg, We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. We love that the director of Jurassic Park makes an appearance in this tale.
We'll meet you at the circus in Central Park! Now run!
The Dogs from Lady and the Tramp, 101 Dalmatians. Jock, Peg, and Tramp take part in the Twilight Bark.
Coco? Be quiet!
Seth Rogen, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. We hope Hold Your Horses exists in Universe 2.
You see, I was in New York, but things were different.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Jessie, Nemo, and Pixar's Luxo Ball, Monsters, Inc. Instead of appearing in the background or as side characters, Jessie, Nemo, and the Luxo Ball are used as props by the leads in this Pixar film. Towards the end of the story, Boo welcomes Sully into her room and eagerly shows him her toys, 3 of which look pretty familiar.
Boo.
She retrieves the cowgirl doll from the tabletop and the Luxo Ball from the floor before giving them to the big blue monster.
Oh, that's cute. Yep. Boo.
She then hands him a Nemo squeak toy.
Well, that's very nice. Come here, you.
Since Monsters, Inc. was released 2 years before Finding Nemo, the clownfish's cameo originally served as a sneak peek for the future film. So did you catch any of these on your first watch? Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.